and gives a big shout out here in this performance to Coach James Bateman, who fought in The Ultimate Fighter, finding inspiration in that and his own move to the cage. 22-year-old Kurtis Matthews, 16-year-old Alex Cioana, Bateman MMA, Charles Martin Martial Arts, edge in height and in reach for Cioana. Cioana there in the red corner, off to a very quick start, looking for the duck under, potentially is the blue corner.
Alex came forward with a little bit more tenacity and exuberance than Kurtis. Kurtis dropped down, changed levels. Got the over-under though. Got to see the right arm pummeled from Kurtis if he wants to get the dominant position on the outside. But Alex has got to try and draw some of that energy back and start to think about the game plan here, not to try and kind of be too overzealous and give these positions away.
And Kurtis Matthews in the blue corner is holding on very, very tightly to an over-under here. Does he have his hands together, Dean? Not quite. Looking there for a sacrifice variation, isn't able to convert.
Yeah, he's unable to get the hip in. Oh, he gives away the mount here, potentially here. Now turns, takes the back, both hooks in for Alex. Yeah, he's doing a good job of getting back to his feet.
It was chest to chest, now it's belly to back. Alex Cioana trying to work his own breed of magic. Had promised a very physical performance here tonight.
Nice knee from Cioana. Drops on the outside position. Let's see if he can get the underhooks. Drops down for the legs, looks for the takedown. Got to be careful about the guillotine here, though. If he wants to finish the takedown, he's got to address the grip here. As you can see, he's trying to defend, pops the head out. Now he's in a better affordance to drop down. Fires in the knee for good measure.
Quick look to the corner there for Kurtis Matthews.
Cioana doing a better job here of not being too overzealous. More calculated and calm before he gave that position away from Kurtis as he came forward. Now he's sitting on the back seat looking for a way in.
Cioana selling the shots. His corner calling for him to use angles, Dean, and to be a little bit more predictable, or a little bit more creative, excuse me, and less predictable. But the physical approach of Cioana is something else.
Came forward and nearly ate a head kick, though, as he's eating knees up against the cage. When he comes forward, he's got to be careful about keeping those hands up. Matthews fired that head kick, and he nearly got shin to head. Oh, seems like Matthews here a little bit wobble, taking a back step.
Level change again, being sold by Matthews. Popping jab here from Cioana. Deep breath here from Alex Cioana. Ten-second clapper. Good connection here from Alex Cioana. Down goes Kurtis Matthews. Could this be the beginning of the end? The clock on Kurtis Matthews' side. Kat Atkinson having a very, very careful look. Cioana disappointed.
Cioana thought that could have been stopped. I mean, you can see here, Matthews in the corner, a little bit wobbly as he takes a seat on the stool.
Take me through the action here, Dean.
Cioana around at the outside position, did a great job of firing the arm downward. He punched that knee through beautifully into the midsection. He's a bit more measured here, real success with the left hook and the right hand. Look at that, even short, he's able to just transfer that power to the chin. There was the head kick that swinged and missed as Cioana came forward. There was a nice level change though, but a great dig of the underhook from Cioana, and I love the way he fires that knee in. Cioana doing a better job of firing in the dead space with power, whether it's the knee to the midsection or the punches. A nice, there was the left hook right hand combination that sent Matthews down to the canvas. That was dangerously close to being finished.
Well, dicey times here for Kurtis Matthews as the physical intensity that Alex Cioana promised comes to fruition. Matthews again looking for the takedown. 3 more minutes in prospects. Matthews in the blue, Cioana in the red.
Cioana again looking for that left hook. Level change from Matthews. Matthews got to set up the level change though with the hands. a matter of time before that left hook connects. There's the knee available for Cioana, trying to retract the arms out. Cioana doing a good job as well as punching the kicker. Every time Matthews looks to go low or high with the kick, Cioana takes away that distance and fires heavy shots to deter Matthews from firing those kicks. It's a nice timed level change, but a great response from Cioana to dig the underhook, fire the hips away, and disengage the takedown attempt.
Well, it has been a poignant game plan, as you said, Dean, to not only defend that takedown, but also use his boxing to disallow the kicking game of, oh no. Just as we were talking about the tidy work of Alex Cioana, there is an open hand thrust in his direction, and that is an infraction.
It's like the right eye here of Cioana could have received a poke close range from Matthews. We'll get a little bit of time to recover. Take a look. Here's the replay. Matthews, there was the hand. It looked like the little finger just glanced past the eye as he brought the hand back in. Take a look from a different angle here, Chris.
Unintentional, I would have to say.
Yeah, definitely. I would have thought Matthews is going to get a warning from the referee.
And it's one of those things quite often under the rules where you catch a fighter posting. It's an obvious infraction when the hands and the fingers are extended. However, with the hands low like that, I feel like it was just a clash of fate.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been just a case of drawing the hand back and it kind of glanced. It looked like that's what happened. Matthews pulled the arm back and the little finger just went into the eye. Sometimes unavoidable, you know, the everlasting question of how do we limit eye pokes. I mean, to be honest, the amateur gloves round the fist a little bit more so that the fingers tend to point down to the ground. So when the athlete pulls the fingers up and then extends it towards the face, it's not allowed. You're seeing the medical official, though, check it out.
And that is a very unhappy reaction from Alex Cioana. Kat Atkinson has been given advice by her ringside doctor. She has taken that advice and has waved this contest off. Without two in the books, it's a tricky conversation. I think we're headed for a no contest, Dean.
Yeah, and Cioana a little bit animated here about the result.
And the corner stepping in as if to say, look, there's always tomorrow, young man, and I'd have to agree. I think this rematch sells itself.
That is a shame because Cioana was having definitive success with that left hook right hand combination. You know, he rocked Matthews a number of times, did a great job of closing the distance, negating the kicks from Matthews. You know, it looked like if he could connect again, he could potentially finish that fight. So I understand his frustration, but sportsmanship's got to be paramount. Another thing that athletes learn to control the emotions, to control the adrenaline dump, and make sure that they stick to the sportsmanship and the kind of unofficial rule set of mixed martial arts.
Well, an unfortunate turn of events here after arguably a scenario where Cioana was winning that contest.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely was winning it, and that's probably why he's so annoyed about the result. You know, he had massive success in the dead space firing. He was definitely ahead on the scorecards, nearly finished in the first round. It's a crying shame, but like you said, there's always tomorrow. There's always the next guy, the next fight, or the rematch potentially on the next cage still.
And taking a look at some of the action, we saw great combinations on the inside, a powerful takedown defense, and boxing offense from Cioana. And Kurtis Matthews visibly struggling with that onslaught.
Yeah, he struggled to recover. Yeah, he's trying to find an answer for those kicks. Look at that clean right hand. This is when it was close to being stopped.
Gary Patterson has the verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute and 12 seconds of round number 2, due to an accidental eye poke, the doctor has brought an halt to the contest, resulting in a no contest. Please put your hands together for both Kurtis Matthews and Alex Cioana.
Well, there you have it, folks. We had this one as a no contest due to a unintentional eye poke. Of course, 2 rounds not in the books, no ability to go to the scorecards. That is the results.